Did I do this right? Am I unmuted? We're all good. Okay. Oh, I did not do the. Where am I? Wait. Why am I so small? Oh my god. Mr. Small little dude. Okay. Hey, we're doing work today. This might be a quieter stream. I'm just trying to be productive, but if you want to sit here and be productive too, or you don't, you just want to watch me be productive or attempt to, then that's okay. I'm drawing. Oh, this is distracting. I'm drawing me as an example for the new YCH that I'm planning on releasing for spring, and then maybe depending on how long this takes, maybe I'll do oh my god, wait, this is just deactivating my brain. Depending on how long this takes, I might do pin designs, I might do lore video work. I'm not sure if I'm doing that on stream. We'll see. Oh, yeah, we'll see. These things I can remove. Okay. Cool. Okay. Leah's drawing Leah. I know, rare occurrence. I don't know why. I should draw myself more, really. It would like tie everything up to have, I feel like it would tie everything up to have just one of the same character as an example. But you're right, I don't draw myself often. I don't know. It is, you know, I am money driven. I've always said this. I love money. If I draw me, who's gonna pay me? Not me. But it you know, it is nice, I suppose. If I do stream, even more so, because then people know what I, you know, what the model looks like, and it would make more sense. I was thinking of like redoing all of the YC, well, not redoing, but making a YCH, like each of my YCH as this model, and then updating me as the main example, and then adding, of course, like commissions so people can see other styles of characters being made into YCH. But I don't know if people care that much. I just think it's neat if it's all the same thing, and it kind of forces me to draw, even if whatever, like even if it doesn't have a lot of traction or something like that. I don't know. Food for thought. Maybe I will never do that, because this implies a lot of drawing things that I don't even know if I'll be using a lot. Some of these YCH, I don't even know if I would be using a lot, so perhaps we just pay Liam. You're gonna pay me for drawing me? That sounds very pretentious. You did pay me to draw me? Well, yeah, I guess technically you did. You very much did. I wouldn't expect everyone to do this though. You know, you're a little crazy with the support. So it's less surprising if it comes from you. Now what the hell am I doing? How does light function? Can I? Well, if you say it, you know, it's not that anonymous. Does that count as... No, I mean, technically, if I don't know, you know, it could just be someone passing by having the same ID and then I'll never know. I don't know how light works on this. Am I stupid? Yeah, right. I'm just gonna do it the same. Random visit to Ireland in July? Ireland? Why Ireland? That is very random. Just remove these and this and this. Yeah. Titanic Museum. Ooh. That's fancy. Sometimes I miss going to museums, but I feel like I have good memories of museums, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I feel like I just need a good recommendation because I wouldn't want to go to a museum to find out if it's good, you know? It's like, it's not that I don't like it, is that I don't know if I would be willing to put the effort in. And then maybe it's not great. I'd rather just, I don't know, go somewhere else. Hello, you may. Surely Google Maps review in museum are reliable, you think? I don't know. Oh my god. Wait. Was it? 50 is crazy, first of all. 50 is crazy, first of all. Thank you for the Prime sub. Weren't you? I could have sworn you were there last time I streamed and you already subbed. That's crazy. That was a joke. I got you. You know, it looks like jokes have been flying over my head a lot lately, so I apologize. You keep trying though, but I apologize in advance. I'll go for the booze and the view. There just so happen to be a museum. That's very valid. That is so valid. Are they flying over your head because you're short? You think you're so smart. Oh, you think you're so smart. Whatever. You know, it's very humbling. I was watching my VODs and I was looking for VODs and okay, let me think about what I'm trying to say. I was looking through my VODs, right? And I was looking specifically for content that was clippable. So I could try and do like shorts, because I wanna, well, initially I wanted to hire someone that worked on previous shorts, but because these VODs are no longer on Twitch and now they're on YouTube, they can't work on them. Because YouTube doesn't allow cutting like Twitch does. It doesn't matter, it's fine. I could do it myself, I just didn't want to because they did good work. Pretty affordable, though they did raise prices, I'm glad. But I might end up doing it myself. But so I went through I went through my VODs and I was like, which one of these VODs would be like the most entertaining? It's very humbling, man. I felt like everything was boring. I was just fighting for I was struggling trying to like timestamp anything, you know, anything funny, and I'm like, am I just damn. So all this to say, I appreciate you guys and I hope you're laughing sometimes. There was a dog that chased a Google vehicle and ended up in a lot of the Google Map pictures. I love him. Who's the hero? That would be Shadow if he wasn't scared of vehicles, but well, he is, so. The fly army and mold in the kitchen. Dude, I'm so sick of it. There's so many flies, man. There are so many flies. It's just insane. We have these, you know the fly traps that they have in horror movies? We have those, and that shit is like packed. It takes like a day or two and it's so fucking packed. It's gross as shit. It's really gross. But the alternative is having like 10 flies in the room every day, so kind of different because an entertaining stream can always be cut into digestible short clips. Fair enough. Yeah, make me feel better. I'm funny. I just don't know, you know, because I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, I know that short content or short form content right now does very well, but I'm also not really that streamer, you know. I don't really do entertainment. Most of the time, if I'm funny, it's just because you guys are making fun of me and I'm just eating all the trolling. But for the most part, this is all, not all, this is majorly work, and then sometimes, very occasionally, if I stream a lot, which I don't right now, then it's gonna be a little bit of gaming. But I don't know if it's clip worthy. Maybe I just have to do the trendy art shit, honestly. That might be what's gonna work for me. The one that you hook up to the ceiling and spirals down? Yeah, it is. I was thinking of getting the zapping ones instead, like the whatever electrical cage shit. Mainly because the twirly shit, it extends over time to the point where sometimes it's just you have to like weave to dodge it, and well, sometimes I don't, and I just end up with like sticking it on my forehead. It's not great. It's just, not a big fan. You need bait for that one if you have fruit flies. Eat it. Protein? I'm good, thank you. You can do all that, not me. You know, my mom had crickets, raised frogs and toads. You know, we have a lot of frogs on our porch because it's a very rainy area here. So, well, not whenever, but very often when it rains, we have little frogs just jumping around. Olaf constantly wants to boop them. Like, there's no intention behind it. He just wants to boop. And then he goes on with his day. I don't really want to make a joke, but they're being frogs and the French eating frog legs, but they are delicious. I will tell you that. They are delicious. I haven't had them for a long time, but would recommend. I would 100% recommend frog legs over escargot. And like, it's not even that they're bad, but I do feel they are a little overrated. It's garlic. And garlic is awesome, but you could just have garlic, you know? You could just like drink garlic butter, literally. No, escargot is so much better than frog legs. Yes, but exactly, just because of the garlic butter. That's exactly what it is. Garlic butter is better than frog legs. I agree. Escargot has no taste. It literally, if you taste it, even with like, fine, like I'll allow salt, it's just a chewy nothing. Exactly, just have garlic butter. You might as well. That's the only thing you can taste, unless you like the chewiness. Because I can agree that they go well together, but people will call me weird if I eat eat a blob of garlic butter and eating escargot makes me look sophisticated. While you I hate that this is a valid take. I don't like it. Salt makes them cry and shrivel up, dude. When I was little, I think my brother, I don't know if my brother did or I just had like an intrusive thought, but I tried to pour salt on a slug and I saw it shrivel, and now I wanted to cry. I was like, oh my god, what did I do? I thought I tortured it and I felt so bad. So that shit just crumpled up. Oh my god. My relationship with insects specifically has changed a lot, because I used to be very like scared shitless. Didn't matter if it flew, if it was small, and if it buzzed or anything like this. Even ladybugs, I couldn't stand anything like. And it's not like a phobia type of thing. I'm just like wildly uncomfortable around them. I will walk away, right? I'm not gonna like scream. I'm not gonna, well, maybe I will. I'm not gonna run away, but I will get like very uncomfortable, right? But now that I've lived in the countryside for whatever, almost 10 years now, I catch myself. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna kill you. Sometimes, you know, I would just stomp on insects because they're in my way, but now I step away. I've like left spiders live, not the like really gross one. These ones I you know, not in my space. If they're far away from me, if I see that they're hanging around in a space that I'm not in, fine. You know, you can eat all the other bugs, but not around me. But like, what was it? There was a bumblebee. There was a bumblebee one day that I saw was struggling. And I think it was thirsty. Well, I don't know. It was maybe hurt or something. And I tried to save it. I tried to save it. So I picked up a little flower and I put it in there with a stick, because hey, I ain't that crazy. I'm not touching it. But you know, it's such a big step, right? I was scared of ladybugs. I'm telling you, I would run away before when I saw a bumblebee, and they're harmless. But I was trying so hard to just like gently shove it into the flower, and then I gave it sugar water, and I saw it drink a little bit, and then it just went into the flower and it died. Oh, it was so sad, dude. With this music in the background is crazy. I wish it made us look sophisticated eating it. We just look like we're poor eating snails in my ear. Really? Wait. Is it seen as being poor when you eat snails? You stepped away and killed the ones not seen, the unsung heroes. Oh no. Oh, that's so interesting. I also sat on a wasp. It stung me and died. Bro, that shit was so painful. It was so fucking painful, man. And I didn't realize, right? We were in the car. It was like a very long drive. I think we were driving like down to the south of France for holidays or something. It was like a really long time ago. And my butt starts hurting. I sit back in the car, my lower back, it's like somewhere between my lower, it's like the top of my butt, right? It starts hurting like shit. Like I don't understand what's going on. I'm just sitting. And after maybe like an hour, I'm like, maybe, I don't know, like my skin is irritated. I don't, whatever. Like it's probably just some weird thing that I never realized was there until now. So we wait. I wait. We were driving, and then we take a break, I think to have food or whatever. I get up and I hear like a small little, I don't know, like just, well, it wasn't that sound. But I hear something fall and hit the seat. And I turn around, a big ass wasp, shriveled dead. And well, it had a fight with my butt, apparently. I just sat on it. I didn't realize. And so like half of the trip, I was just sat on a dead wasp that had just stung me. That was still when I was scared of bugs, so not a good time. I think snails in my area are uncommon enough that people think it's super fancy. I don't know what French people think now of snails. I feel like it's just like a regular thing, but I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you if people think it's a fancy dish or not. I don't. Well, I guess if we're ever to eat it with my family, it would be during like special occasions, but would I consider it fancy? I don't know. Bald. We eat them in China a lot? Oh, really? Making Hollow Knight a reality? Oh my gosh, dude. I'm sad I didn't get to finish the game. Well, not that I can't go back, but you know, it's not the same now that I took such a long break. Then again, I think about the deep nest and suddenly I am peaceful. I am so good not playing this game. Like a snack? You should just start from the beginning again? No. Absolutely not. Now we know Leah has a big forehead. What? Oh, because of the... I was like, where's that coming from? What the fuck? I don't think I have a big forehead, for the record. I'm measuring. I don't think I do. I have like a really round face. You have a bold, big forehead personality, Leah? The fuck does that even mean? You're just saying, you're just trying to rage bait me every second of your life. Bangs cover it. I don't even have bangs eyebrow. I've got the most simple haircut you can think of. That shit is just split in the middle. Is wavy. That's all. I would like to stream the animation for this because I think it should be it should be simple, but I'm always a little worried about streaming animation because I think I have to stream my entire screen for After Effects because there's a bunch of like extra windows and stuff, and I'm always, I don't know, I flash some stupid shit or it's scary to stream a whole screen. Would you rather have a bowl haircut or someone cut it at a slant diagonal line? What do you mean a slant diagonal line? It's very likely that I would say no to the bowl haircut because my head is round. So a bowl haircut will make that shit look like a perfect circle. With, I don't know, a mushroom head. So probably whatever else option is better. But instead of a proper fade, I'll like a diagonal fade. Loki, I think that's a cool haircut. I don't know if I can rock it, but I think it's a cool haircut. As long as your After Effects project and the things you import aren't in a folder path that has your name in it, should be fine. Well, I don't really care if my name is on stream. It's more like, you know, client info and stuff. I don't think I have anything sensitive open right now, but I don't trust me. That's all I'm saying. They just go snip snip, shave away from the hairline. Shave away from the air. Wait. Are we talking about... Okay. Are we talking about like what am I thinking of? Like, oh my god. Are we talking about something like this? Like the diagonal is here? Or are you talking about like in the front here? It's probably neither. The whole head. Huh? What is that supposed to look like? Pick an arbitrary line. Oh, is it just a line though? Or are we talking like a train passes through? It depends on how thick the line is. Oh, so you got two lines? I don't know. I feel like that's still easier. It happened to you as a kid. What do you mean? A train? Oh, your barber dozed off. Oh my god. I feel like a line is easier to fix or to at least like hide until your hair regrows than a bowl cut. Oh, it's like making me bald at this point. Were you ever bald? If that happened to me, I would be in jail the very next day. Which part? Oh, as in you would hurt the other person or the barber? I don't know. I feel like I've never had bad experiences with barbers because I've always asked for like very simple things. And I don't really care about the length of my hair. I like it long, but also it's so high maintenance. I'm like, well, if you shave a little more, like if you just take a little more away, that's less work for me, honestly. Because it regrows so fast, dude. And I don't go a lot. I don't get it cut very often. But it just grows so fucking fast. It's like, I think I cut it, mind you, I cut it like maybe a couple months ago, but it was like fairly short, right? It was like maybe like top of my chest level, something like that, maybe a little longer than that. And now it's already back at like almost the middle of my butt. I was detangling the other day and I'm just like, oh my god, this takes so fucking long, man. I just wore baseball caps till my hair grew back. Fair enough. Do you have a hat oh my god, a hat face head thing? Do you look good wearing hats is what I'm asking. I don't think I do. I try to fool myself into thinking I did when I was a teenager, but I don't think I do. You had a fedora phase? You know what? I could totally see it. I think it suits you so well, actually. I wish I had a fedora face. Sounds awesome. They're in display cases now. It's like a little token. I don't really think, honestly, I'm like the most like basic bitch you can think of. I've always worn like very normal clothes. Even now, I'm more like I like pretty things, but if I can be comfortable, you won't see me be comfortable rather than pretty. Unless there's whatever, like a big thing going on, and I want to be pretty, yeah, if I have to pick, it's gonna be comfortable for me. I spent a lot to get them custom made for my head. Oh my god, that's cool. Yeah, I would display them too. I kind of want to work on the lore video, but I did a placeholder voiceover for the very few lines that needed voiceover. I hate it. Oh, this is how I know I'm not a voice actor. Oh, I hate it. It's so dry. So it seems like a hard job, voice acting. Oof. No, not a me lore video. For what? if I ever if I ever make my own model and stuff, and I ever like want to make a debut and stuff, you will be the first to know. But I don't even know what my lore would be. Like it's probably gonna be some stupid shit involving dogs. Probably something about my height. I don't know. I don't even know what it would be. I don't use it anymore. We have a steam jet to clean my hats. Wow. So you're saying your hats are living a better life than I am? They getting steamed and shit? Fine. You were inspired by Expedition 33, winning all those awards, and so you pursued your dream of being French. Remind me to not hire you as a director. What kind of stupid shit is this? Pursued your dream of being— I was born French. What do you mean pursued my dream of being French? You are insufferable, dude. Can't believe this. This is how this is the exact setup where I'm like, well, but I'm not full French. Don't like the complete 180 I just did about being French. I have seen kind of I wouldn't call it a trend. I've seen kind of like a little bit of time where people were bashing on French VTubers or French creators again, and just joking around about how you're French, Lamar. It's funny to me that people that know like absolutely nothing about me, when they hear me on stream, they're like, "You're French?" It's the funniest thing to fool people. Thank you for the follow, Dozy. Cool art. Thank you. Welcome in. Is me. Look, this is me cleaning. And then this is me giving you a flower. This would kill me, but this is me giving you a flower. And this is me watering the flower. And then this is me being cool. And then this and this turning into this is me getting allergies. Why does a flower kill you? I have allergies. I'm allergic to pollen. You know, look, I'm reorganizing my Toy Story collection, which is up to 70 something items. Oh my goodness. Well, good luck. Do 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 do. not it kills you pollen allergy. Oh, if I try hard enough, it might be close. I've only ever had like one very strong reaction where I almost had to be brought into the hospital. Because it was quite literally raining pollen, and I got out of the car thinking, oh, that's pretty. I got it. Oh my god, dude. It was like instant. It was like somebody threw a grenade at me. The moment I cracked the car door open, my whole face got swollen, like immediately. Like, I'm talking 3 seconds. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know it would be that bad, and I didn't even know it was pollen. It was just like pretty something is raining. I was like, maybe it's like petals or whatever. No, I did not. I was little. I was little. We were going on a walk to the park with my dad. I see pretty things in the park. I'm like, I want to go. But that was the only like very strong reaction I've ever had. Otherwise, it's just like runny nose or clogged nose, like teary eyes, and wanting to skip the day. It's good to have it. Strategy. Just are you plotting against me? I'm saving all my receipts. I'm not plotting anything, but in case you are plotting something, I'm ready. Oh, I've been plotting. It's just you wait until I post the spreadsheet. Oh god. I didn't lock the pixels in. Oops. I'm just adding in the new item I got from a... It's a Mrs. Potato Head. I'm back. Welcome back. Alright, the bare minimum for this stream is I want to finish like these. Well, I want to finish the art for these. I think after I'm gonna stall and I'm gonna make pin designs before I decide whether or not to do animation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Is that project gonna get a reel? Which one? I would love to make a reel of it. Oh, a reel? Oh, of the cards I could. I think if I get them printed, then I could do something cool with it. You know, the thing where they... Ooh, I sound like an old person right now. You know, the thing like they do like the math. Bro, what is gonna make me sound stupid? They do the transition between like the drawing and then the real thing. I think that might be cool. Maybe. I don't fucking know anything about trends, man. I don't watch TikTok. I don't watch YouTube shorts. I don't... That's a lie. I do watch YouTube shorts, but I don't know anything about trends. Leave me alone, man. I just said that's... I admitted before you said anything. Just... I don't watch them actively. Damn, get off my back. Just... I'm working. I am not reading any of these. This is Slender. You know, I was like, if my reach is buns, it would be nice if I could just like multi-stream on Twitter. And I forgot that it's locked behind premium. I may be constantly rage baiting you, but that was just disrespectful. It's not even disrespectful, it's true, but like give me time. I already realized, you know, it's just it's fine. I have leftover pizza. Maybe I get leftover pizza. It's 5. I'm gross as shit, dude. It's 5 a.m. a good time for pizza. Oh my god, this is why I'm fat. Oh, but it's delicious though. I'm just providing Leah ideas and I just pay for the work. Thank you. The time you eat pizza doesn't really matter. Is this the oh my god, you know what I want to try? I can pay for the equipment and supplies for that stuff too. Speaking of equipment and supplies, I saw Daff make rugs. I low-key want to try, because you know what, I like doing, I'm gonna say it anyway, I like doing things with my hands. No pause needed. And I was considering at some point, I bought the equipment actually, I was considering making keycaps, like clay keycaps, because that looked fun. Turns out my house is very dusty. I also have dogs, and these two things don't work very well with working on like very detailed clay things, so that kind of fell off. But rugs I think could be really nice. I mean, some before, but doing the back of the rug is hard as fuck for me. Oh, how come? Isn't it just like cutting and then gluing the stuff? But it looks fun, but well, it looks like kind of an expensive hobby, but wouldn't it be cool like if I could do like wiggle rugs? Would people even buy a wiggle rug? I think it'd be cool. Poof rugs. I should make a poof rug on stream, and then I should put it in my office when it's renovated. But it's like I watched hashtag when. You know, at least I said when. I didn't say if. I could have said if. But yeah, so Daph made a video and she was explaining, like, she was giving like beginner advice and stuff, so what type of equipment you need, just, you know, general advice for people that don't have experience with it. It looks really interesting. It looks really fun. And she also showed the the monstrosity that she made the very first one, where she wasn't punching deep enough into the canvas, so the thing just kind of flew all over the place and it just looked like a big mess, a big blob of poorly knotted wool. I don't know. It does look very fun though. Perhaps one day I know at some point I also considered going back into, well, I don't know. No, I haven't done crochet before. I've knitted before. Knitting was fun. More relaxing than anything, honestly. I don't want to relax, I want to have fun. Gotta lurk. Again, my cat is trying to knock over my porcelain doll collection. Cats are evil, man. Thank you for the follow. Oh, you got an orange cat. My condolences. Are these the silly ones? I feel like orange cats are the silly ones. I'm a dog mom. I'm a full-on dog mom, so I only know what the internet tells me about cats. Oh my god, actually, the other day I went to an Airbnb and it was this little lady. It was this little lady cat. She was so social, and she was just like she was stalking me from like across the yard, and I kept calling her, you know, I kept doing the and then eventually, well, I was like, okay, well, she doesn't care about pets or anything. I was ready to just walk away. I did. I turned around and I could feel something approaching, and I turn around, she's like just she's like jumping and she's you know, like walking towards me. A very bouncy walk, a very bouncy happy walk, and I'm like, oh my god, well, look at you. And I barely start to scratch her head, and she just flops on her back, and I'm like, oh well. Don't mind if I do. And she just got all the scratches, and she loafed on my I just sat on the ground, and she loafed on me. Very cute, very small. It's crazy because I don't, you know, living with like big dogs, I just forget how small other animals are. Even dogs, like when I see other dogs that are small dogs or just smaller than mine, it's so weird. Because like, to give you an idea, Panama feels small to me, but she's a Canic Corso, so she is big. But it's very easy to forgore. And as you know, I am a professional at forgoring, so. The roar. Oh my god! Generic! You've got to, I don't know. Well, don't do it, but you got to yell at me so I can get back to rigging your model. Oh, can I rig your model on stream? That might do it. Maybe I do a crash out rigging stream. You're debuting in May? Okay. Well, you can't say no deadline. You're debuting in May. It's going to be done for May or before May. So literally, my cat loves to run around and knock things over. So I also used to have a dog, but I live in a second floor apartment. So me and my family had to give her to a new home, and she was a big dog. Yeah, they do need space. I got my main model. I'll be showing off the chibi model off at a later time. No, I'm gonna do it. Honestly, I'm sure it's not even gonna take that long. I just need to get back into it, and it's been It's been a little rough. Very unlucky for you to say I'm a professional forgoer and then a client shows up. It's fine. It's not like a new client. I know generic enough to where it's fine. I am a professional forgoer, but I have sticky notes everywhere. A lot of them, so I know how to work against myself. Or with, I don't, but yeah. My used to be pet dog was super nice. Yeah, I love dogs. I have 4. You want to see them? La 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 la. Boop. These are my dogs. This is Panama. Where am I? This is Panama. Wait, this is Shadow. This is Punky. These 2 were sisters, and then this is Olaf. This is the old one. Olaf is like 1 year apart from the girls, and then the girls are 1 year apart from this guy. He is the small one. He's also the taller one, and he is their cousin. He has nothing to do with them because not a Kennic or so, but yeah. These are my puppers. Bum, 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 bum. I can't believe you drew the picture of your dog with that crayon. Hey, you know. I am a professional. Just some bullshit is what it is. Very realistic. You know, when I was younger, I fooled myself into thinking I could do realism. Nope. I can't. I also don't even think I'd really like it. I feel like the only case scenario where I would like a more realistic art style is if I did things like splash arts. How have you been though? Haven't checked up on you in a real long minute. Ooh. I'm okay right now. There's been a little bit of things, not so happy things happening, but I'm alright right now. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Not the only one. Oh god. Alright. One more and then we can start. I kind of do want to animate this. Oh, we'll see. No thinking, just doing. How have you been? I used to want to do drawing, but the only realism I'm capable of is being unnecessarily mean to coworkers. You know what I think? I think you're probably very sweet. You just like to give this impression of being a little meanie. I don't think you are. Oh, we got an ad starting in 2 minutes. The only one good thing I did of realism was a picture of Utada Ikaru. Oh. Yeah, I tried to do, like, I don't even remember honestly who I tried to do. But that's so nice of you to say, but wouldn't it be funny if I genuinely was just really mean in life? Well, first of all, you'd probably be banned from here. But you know, go crazy if you think that's funny. We're gonna take a little break during the ad. I've been on standby tossing money at Leah. I think everyone should be on standby tossing money at me. That sounds like a great plan for me. The gas prices? Yep, that's where the money's at. That's where the money's going. It was so funny. I saw a short. Apparently that like US people don't realize how bad it is because they don't do the conversion between gallon and liters. I've been edging my cup for the past month. It's so bad. Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad. I think the highest I've seen right now, or like 2 days ago, 1 or 2 days ago, was like 244 a liter. Might as well fucking walk, man. There is no point. It's literally useless right now. I need to go drive 120 to pick up a paycheck and then do the same drive back. Oh my god. A paycheck? They can't just mail it to you? If I ask them to mail it, it'll take like an extra month? Bro, they be doing the most. An extra month? It's fine, I have nothing nice to say, so I ain't gonna say anything. But I am feeling some type of way. Just so you know. It's crazy to me, man. Panic sketch. Thank you for the follow. Then because the mail is particularly slow, the finance department is just run by like 60-year-olds. Okay, put that a month? Like, come on, man. A week is acceptable. Maybe, you know, there's other things, or maybe there's other people asking. But a month? What do you have to do that requires a month for you to send out a letter? Maybe I'm difficult. I do have, you know what? I have like 2 checks. And like both of them combined are like maybe a total of like, what? Like 14 euro? It's like ridiculous, right? But it's checks from, it's refunds from my post service because they fucked up. Mind you, it took 2 to 3 months after my package was either returned or lost for me to get these checks. And mind you, I paid with card and they refunded me with a check. So now that means if I want to cash them in, I have to go all the way to the nearest city, like big city that has one of my banks, because my village doesn't. And so I need to, it's like a 20-minute drive to go and then 20-minute drive to go back. With the gas prices, I would be losing money if I were to check to cash these in. So that's awesome. You know, they couldn't just fucking refund through my card or my bank account that they do have. It had to be checks. It just had to be checks. They'll put it under things that need mailing and they'll go into a queue of a gazillion things. Whereas funny guys who shows up to the office is top of my kind of thing. Oh, top of my kind of thing. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's very stupid. So I just have checks just laying around. Okay, ad break is done, so we're back. We are working. I feel like this is a very underrated Zelda game. Linebeck. Which one is this? This is Phantom Hourglass, isn't it? Yeah. It was so fun. It was a little scary. Then again, I am probably as brave as a toddler. But it was fun. What an abrupt cut. That's so sad. Why'd they cut it like that? Linebeck. It's not even in the list. What did I just listen to? What? What the fuck did I just listen to? Where did you come from? What? It's not in the list. Am I stupid? Wait. Hey, well, apparently I'm tripping balls. Just another day. Oh, now that's a cool haircut. Guys, would you still love me if I rocked this haircut? I wouldn't love me, for the record. But would you? This is like peak attractiveness. Oh, stop showing up to stream! Bro! Maybe it is. You know? Maybe it is. I don't want to be that kind of a terrible fan who cares about a VTuber's real life appearance, but I have to draw the line somewhere. You mean that kind of line? Just... Well, you were never a fan. See, you're fake. It's fine. We are losing pieces of hair. Oh, this sounds familiar. Oh, it's Skyward Sword. I don't know how I felt about Skyward Sword. I felt like... well, I remember one thing. There was a mechanic where you could, like... You did that Link thing where he sheathes the sword back. And that looked cool, because he had to do that with the Wiimote. So I was like, damn. I probably look lame as fuck, but it made me feel like I looked cool. Because you had to do like the real movement and stuff. I'd be swinging that shit. I remember one time I was trying to do it right. I'm trying to look really cool and sheath the sword back in. I just yeeted the Wiimote across the whole living room, and I was like, oh. Well, maybe I'm not the hero of time. That's okay. Now do I... This don't even show. This is... Okay. You know, guys, I messaged, I emailed, who did I email? I emailed a big company recently. I think Landfall? Was it Landfall? I feel like there was something else. Well, Landfall is Peak's publisher. Is it Landfall? No, it's not Landfall. There's something else. There's another studio I emailed recently. Like a lose. Wait, it sounds so cute. Thank you for the follow. It sounds like the shit Kenji says. It's not Landfall, it's oh, Oh, it's the studio. It's Pocket Pair. It's Pocket Pair. It's the studio behind Power World. I emailed them to see if I can make maybe wiggle pins of pals. I could email Nintendo, but well, I have a feeling I will not hear from them. Yeah. Hey, one day we're gonna be so huge, Nintendo will reply. They might say no, but they will reply. We're not there yet. Not quite. Sorry if you already mentioned what kind of work would you want to do at a game studio? Oh, no. I don't want to work at a game studio, but it was inquiry to see if I could make merch. I'm good. I don't want anything to do with games professionally. I tried. I gave it a shot. I gave it an honest shot, but it's not for me. I'm good with just playing the games. I don't want to make them. Not anymore. What is this? Lullaby Legends. Metopia in meal. Huh? Metopia? Metopia. What is this? What is this? 2021? Wait. 2016? What is this? Why have I never seen this before? Oh, no, wait, I have. No, have I? Utopia. No, it looks familiar. It looks fine. It's fine. I don't need this in my life. Nice, smart. Bloop. Okay. Oh, you are ugly. Hold on. Alright, I think this is good. Did Leah call us ugly? I called me ugly. Why are you always trying to put me in trouble? I didn't even do that. And now watch Z agree. There it is. There it is. Oh, I can't do that, but you can. See, that's how I feel. Life is good. This is awesome. This feels like I won. I may have froze. Okay. It feels like I lost. It sucks. Look, I give you flower. You want flower? I give you a flower for you. Bum, bum, bum. What? Okay. I wonder if I do. I wonder how I do the crop for this. Like, do I do this? Or do I do something more like this? I feel like you need to see the bottom more. Maybe I just make it. Ooh. Squish. Yeah, just make it a little smaller. Sure. Sniff. No! I forgot a part. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Isn't there a new, like, let me see. Do, 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 do. Ooh, this is a new Mafra cover. Oh, Mujin covered the Tech Taiga situation as well. Marlowe. Marlowe or Peach XO versus Nessie does. Oh my god, there's a minor in-game confrontation escalates when a streamer leverages professional connection to target another player. The situation intensifies through community involvement and external legal threats. The investigation details the dramatic fallout following a simple gaming encounter. Oh, this sounds lame as fuck. Maybe we'll listen to this while I eat. It sounds lame. This sounds so lame. What the fuck? Are we so petty? Oh my god. Just lose the game, it's fine. Maybe we do this and then I eat. Alright, let me just save this. Bloop. And let me get the other two things ready. Spring YCH. This is off my checklist. If you're wondering, this is the sound it makes when I check things off my to-do list. It's so satisfying. I'm a big sucker for happy sounds. It just tickles my brain. Like cute animation, give me like, I don't know, confettis. It just makes me happy. There's something about it. Kind of reminds me of Dwayne The Rock's contract in Fast and Furious, where he can't lose a fight. What the fuck is that? He couldn't lose a fight during his contract with Fast and Furious? Or what? That's so stupid. What do you mean you can't lose a fight? You might as well... This sounds like he loses them on purpose. Sometimes contracts are so stupid, man. I'll be doing the most for money. He and Vin Diesel have a system where in every fight punches and kicks and stuff are worth points, and they're never allowed to have less point than the other people in the fight scene. Oh my god. Is this still like a thing? They always win the fight with point values? Lame as hell? Oh my god. Don't tell me that. I love The Rock. He's very goofy. I don't even care about... This is not even a physical thing, but... I like him in movies. I think he's a funny actor. I'll stop talking about this. No, it's okay. Okay, so this is good. Second close, and then I need... Well, let me see if by any chance she responded. Maya. It's her. How do I open a window and instantly lose it? Oh my god! I'm stupid! I asked this person if they were okay with fan merch. I DM'd them and I asked, and I didn't see that. Oh, they did the thing I've been asking for. They pinned their reference sheet and then they mentioned that fan merch was okay. And I didn't read. I am the problem. I still want to make these things too. Are these cute? I really want to make one of Atlas, but I'm kind of sad because they were the first to see this. I'm kind of sad because their community is mainly US based, so it's a little rough to do a test with. Let me see. Maya. Boop, 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 boop. This I can save. And here you go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me double check. There are 3 outfits. Let me go and check which one they use the most. Oh, it's that one probably. Okay, yeah, I think this is the main one. Why am I crying? What's happening? Why did I press? Why am I crying? Stop! I tear. How the fuck did I press this? It's okay. You can be sad. I get it. Thank you. All right. Okay, it's 6 a.m. pizza time. I'm gonna set you guys on the TV. Let me see. Boop. Why are we speaking French? Oh. It's so random. Refresh. And I'm gonna put you on the chatting screen. Oh my god, technology! Wow! And do I have a chatting with the TV? Oh god, what is on there? Monitor overlay. New. Web browser. The last thing I streamed is the Opa fart.
What would you...
This is so me. What would you guys? God damn. Okay. You wouldn't? You don't even know what he's gonna say. What if he was gonna say, what would you do with $2 million? And now you look stupid. It's fine, I'll take them off of your hands. Where is my thing? I wouldn't? You wouldn't want $2 million? Damn, why? Why not? Where is this window? Oh, I wouldn't do anything, I'd save it. Look at you, you're so responsible. Just like me. Being broke makes me hustle harder. You know, that's so valid though. Well, it pains me to stop this music because I really like it, but we are watching TV. These are all lies. I would take $2 million and spend it all in 2 months. And you had me fooled. Let me just move chat over here. You guys go over me. Boop. Alright. And I don't know where the TV's gonna go. There you go. Do you want the TV to be in the front? Or is this okay? This screen haunts my haunts my nights. And actually, no, it never happens to me, so we're fine. A defeat in a video game? Not me. What do you mean stuck in butts? Okay, me go and grab the goods and I'll start. This is a 30-minute video, so we'll see. Maybe this is just like chill stream and stuff. All right, give me 2 seconds. Okay. I have returned it. A stream, and right when I want to study, I have background noise. So you came here at the perfect time. We're watching a Mugen video about some situation. Some guy, I don't know, some person raged at some. Oh, we'll see. Actually, we will see what happens. I have not seen this. Hi, Dante. Oh, thank God I don't have to do this manually no more.
What would you do if you lost in a video game? Would you scream, violently slam your desk, maybe even annihilate your controller out of rage?
Damn it.
Well, no matter what you end up doing, all of these things are incredibly reasonable compared to what one streamer decided to do. You see, she got so triggered over dying in a video game live on stream that she went out of her way to contact a friend of hers who just so happens to work at the game studio itself in order to wrongfully ban the streamer who killed her for an entire month without any proof, all while making it a point to tarnish his reputation to their mutual friends. But wait, it gets even worse, because in parallel to all this, she would proceed to dox his personal information, like full name and address, so that she could eventually send the police after him. Guys, I wish I was exaggerating here, but this all actually happened because a streamer simply died in a video game. And the best part is that much of this happened live on stream, where you can see the streamer in question lose her mind in real time while tilting harder than the Titanic. You simply don't see this every day, especially not when the game studio itself is somehow about a streamer who crashed out. That's why I figured after dying had to talk about it. So
and apparently banned and doxed somebody
do this
because they were better.
So to truly understand the severity of the situation, we have to talk about extraction shooters, a game genre that was pioneered by the game Escape from Tarkov. The objective was simple: you got dropped on a map with other players, and your goals were to all loot as much gear as you possibly can. The main challenge, though, was that in order to successfully loot things, you had to extract. And if you died, you lost everything, even the gear you brought in with you. Other players had the same goal, and you had proximity voice chat. This meant that this game was perfect to extract the worst traits imaginable in a human being, which are greed and lies. And in that sense, it wasn't too different from survival games such as DayZ. The appeal was simple. When you had a lot of valuable loot and you came across other players, how would you deal with it? Would you lie to them and then shoot them in the back of the head, or would you fight them and risk losing everything? Regardless of what you chose, it would make you react and act in ways that you never thought were possible. Because at the end of the day, that's why people played these games. To feel a rush of adrenaline that you only feel when your life is in danger. So it came as no surprise that the pioneer of this genre, Escape from Tarkov, would make a lot of money. The game would start in closed beta in 2017 and then would finally release in 2025. Within a month on Steam, it sold 1 million copies, and that's knowing that many people had already bought it in closed beta. This also meant that it single-handedly
Thank you,
dominated
Alex,
the
for the
entire
sub.
genre. There were no real competitors here. This is why when Arc Raiders was announced, people got very excited over the idea of a fresh game in the genre.
Listen,
what
if it's
really
an extraction,
helped this game as well
crazy.
were the content creators and insiders that played the game early and had nothing but good things to say about it. And while yes, it was incredibly hyped for a long time, and some people expected disappointment because of that.
If it's an extraction shooter, I can't. I honestly can't.
On the 30th of October,
I'll crash a freak out.
It was
one game that I'd be willing to do is that stupid tree one.
It managed to take Escape from Tarkov's
like the tree,
formula
the rage bait tree thing. That I would be willing to do on the stream because I think that'd be funny for you guys, not for me.
Was way lower than the concern of getting killed by the very dangerous and smart enemies that are around the world. This would force you to drop whatever hostilities you might have against another player and work together because they're just that dangerous. And speaking of other players, the most arguable change that this game made to the genre was an aggression-based MMR, an aggression-based ranking system. If you like to kill a lot of other players, you were usually matched with other players with the same mentality, but if you never killed a player and weren't aggressive, you were matched with non-aggressive players who wanted to work together. At the time of release, this wasn't really known to everyone. There were theories about it, but it definitely helped keep a huge chunk of their players from leaving. This is part of the reason as to why it was able to maintain such a large player base for over 6 months after release. It was able to attract people who would have never considered playing extraction shooters. Like, for example, the streamer Nessie Does. He's someone who mostly streamed and made content around the game Sea of Thieves, in which he trolled or messed around with people in the game that, in his opinion, deserve it, like hackers, for example. He would start playing Arc Raiders with the same goal, to make content, to make videos out of it, in which he tricks or trolls other people, which happens in pretty much every multiplayer game in which he interacts with other players. However, at some point during early March, and while playing Arc Raiders with a friend, he'd have the very unfortunate event of coming across the streamer Peach XO. And now I'm sure that some of you watching might be surprised here, thinking things like, wait, Mujin, this streamer has like 2,000 followers, 22 average viewers. What damage could she possibly do to this bigger streamer called Nessie? Well, if you've tried to apply to a job recently in this terrible job market, you'd understand very quickly, we don't live in a world of meritocracy anymore. It's all about nepotism, which means the people that you know. Take Twitch, for example, one of the worst platforms in existence. They'll ban you for anything, and you could be one of their top 0.1% streamers.
They don't mean it. They don't mean it.
Have a hard time reaching a real human being there. But did you know that Twitch has something called the Ambassador Program, where they pick out streamers that represent the entire brand and get a special badge and contact with the staff? Well, not to call anyone out, but there's literally people out there with one viewer that are a Twitch ambassador. This means that these people have direct access to Twitch staff, while bigger streamers with thousands of viewers potentially don't. The point I'm making here is that you don't need a lot of viewership to have a lot of influence that could potentially cause a lot of damage to someone. And that's exactly where Peach XO falls into place here, while also weaponizing a high-ranking contact of hers that works at Embark Studios, the developer behind Arc Raiders. However, ironically, this would all eventually lead to her own total downfall. Arc Raiders' matchmaking system is very straightforward. You can queue up as a solo player, as a duo with a friend, or as a trio with 2 friends. The game will always prioritize queuing up solos with other solos, duos with other duos, etc., etc. However, like most multiplayer games, the server for Oceania are absolutely dead. So if you live in Australia or New Zealand, for example, yeah, it's going to take a long time to find a game. Even worse, if you queue up as a solo, you might encounter a duo. There's simply aren't enough players to be able to match them to people queuing up just like them. The reason why I'm telling you this is because it's integral to what would happen next. Because around the first week of March, Peach XO would queue a solo game and encounter Nessie, which led to the event that permanently altered both of their lives. Watch for yourself.
Hello.
Yo. Oh my God, perfect. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, this is like really weird, but my friend is like completely stuck, and I want someone to knock him so I can like res him, and hopefully that knocks him out of the spot. He's literally just got completely stuck in this room.
But how is he your friend?
Oh, are you solo? I'm in a duo game. I duo queued with him.
Wait, what?
So I can't. So yeah, if you're solo, I'm duo. I can't knock him. He's like in here under these steps right here.
Why does this feel like a scheme?
Oh, he's full traps there.
I'd be so mad.
Okay, well I have a defib, so I'll do it. Hey!
That's just sad. But now, no, bro, she looks evil.
So, like, classic
Holy
trap
crap.
in games like this. If you've played any survival
Kinda
games
insane
like
that
DayZ
game will change the rest of their lives and it's accurate these days, which is sad.
It's not
right.
pleasant, okay? It's not a good time, but that's just the nature of these games.
No,
that's
but you know what I'm saying, though?
Isn't
Isn't she right? Okay, let me pause this. This does not justify whatever happens after, because it sounds crazy, but wouldn't you be fucking mad? Like, I don't understand how you go out of your own way to play these games. Because people are going to do shit like this. Like, even worse if you're doing duo or you're doing trio. And you got like a silly friend that's like, oh, let's do this shit to them or whatever. And you know, I feel like it's just a recipe for disaster. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you have a group of like really funny friends. I feel like you can't help but get mad at these types of games. Like, you put so much effort in. And then, what, you trip on a stick and you die and you lose all of your, like, 3 months of effort? I could never, dude. I just could never. I would be mad, but it's, like, part of the game in the online gaming community. No, I get that, but it's about, like, losing potential months or however long of hard work. You know? I don't care if I lose a game. I can go again. I don't care if I lose a Valorant game. I can go again, whatever. I lost LPs. It is what it is. Like, damn, it sucks to be me. But this, it may be, you know, I'm probably the problem. I'm just too, I'm too weak mentally to handle this. But this is like, this would just send me, I would send myself into the moon.
In a room and then killed her. She wasn't the first player he did this to, and she wasn't going to be
the last. But now that
look,
that's evil.
I think many of you watching
she probably summoned a demon,
right? It's stupid, but you would have moved on
there
afterwards.
and then.
After raging a little bit, you would have just queued up the next game and started over. But of course, that's not what the streamer here, PeachXO, would do. She'd actually decide to take this out of the game by leaving an inappropriate comment on the Steam profile of one of those two players.
What a fucking loser. What a fucking loser. Wow. I can smell the stank from here. Loser. TY for the free content. Suck a fat one.
Damn.
Next, after leaving a comment on the Steam profile of one of the two players, she decides to report Nessie in-game. And out of all the different things she could have picked, for some reason, she decides to go with scamming. Like, he scammed her. So I don't even know what scamming would entail in a game like this.
Liar. Got me killed.
I'm sorry, but I read well. Like,
people like that make me hate
just stopped
the
here.
Game.
An hour after she had reported him in-game, Nessie would understand that he had just killed a streamer. And look, he has common sense. He understood that killing someone like this wasn't the
no,
most
but this
fun
was
way to play
enough.
this
Like,
game.
okay,
So
you report them, it's harmless. They're probably not gonna get banned over that little baby ass message. You leave a bad comment on their thing.
Oh, GG, but from before. Hi, Nessie. Were you the person like in we're looking for processes?
No.
No, you're one with the Stark friend. Ah, so you're the asshole from before. Right. Now, did you like the comment I left on the profile? So you're the asshole. Are you gonna be quiet now? You wanna be quiet now? Are we just,
well, okay, well now he's being a dickhead. Because he showed up.
Everything you did required you being an asshole.
So look, so far, I mean, he's been nothing but nice, right? He's trying to understand, like, hey, why am I an asshole? Like, I'm just saying GG, right? Like, it is what it is. That's just the game. So then she makes it a point to focus on his Twitch profile, seeing when he last streamed, and for some reason, commenting on his partner verified badge.
When was the last time you even
This
streamed,
is an art? Bro, leave me alone. I did the art. I finished, okay? I am taking a break. I'm eating pizza, so we're watching.
Oh, I'm chill.
I feel like he was trying to rage bait her. You think so?
What you did was asshole behavior.
It seems very polite.
You've got a partner badge.
Bro, no one said anything about a partner badge. No one even, like... It's automatically equipped if you're partnered on Twitch. I know this myself since I have that badge too. But for some reason, she's very triggered by it.
In over 30 days. You play some interesting games. Trying to look into with uni. I wonder if you're like being a shitlord over there too. I wonder.
Oh my god,
like,
dude, let it go.
People are safe being around you.
So
you fell for a stupid trap.
The guy hasn't streamed in a while, right? Even though he has no obligation to answer that, he'd say, "I'm trying to log in for you." And the first thing she says afterwards, right? She could have just ended it here and like, you know what, dude? I don't agree with how you play the game, but whatever. It is what it is. See you later. No, she makes a comment about how I hope people are safe around you.
This woman is playing. Oh, she's playing Arc Raiders. She got fooled by some dude saying that.
What's going on?
Let me pause because I can't hear myself talk. She got fooled. Some dude told her that he needed help with a friend that was stuck and he needed her or someone to knock the friend so that he could res them. And she got stuck into a room with both of them, and then they grenaded the shit out of her. You know, a little bit of a dick move, but then again, you know, don't be stupid. You're playing an extraction game. Don't be stupid, right? Like, don't walk into a room with two people. Like, what do you expect? But she blew it out of proportion. Right, exactly. You know what game you know what type of game you're playing. Apparently, I guess she was gonna let it go. She reported him, but that was the end of it. And then a guy showed up in her chat, and she is just over the top, dude. She's just like bashing the shit out of him, and apparently she's gonna take it even further and do like doxing and stuff. This person is verbally abusing the dice for rolling a 1. No, for real though. Like let it go. Literally, you want to report them, that's fine. They probably won't get banned, but that's fine. If it makes you feel better, go ahead. But like, she's doing so much to guy, and I don't know if Z was saying or somebody was saying, Alex was saying that she's being rage baited. I don't even feel like she is. Like, the guy literally showed up in chat, said, "GG, I was the guy from that other game." She says, "Are you this guy, Diana?" And then the guy's like, "No, the guy that told you to come into a room with a friend that was stuck." That's all it is. Like, you know, like, not my fault if you're stupid. Like, maybe don't play games if this is how personal you take it. No, dude, like, it is time to rethink decisions.
Your vibes give off. Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't care if you have a partner badge. I don't care if you have a partner badge. I just, with his friend, his so-called stuck friend, you solo queued with your friend into a game and lured me in to kill me and like put a barricade up. That is the like shittiest. Going to uni. I'm a lawyer. Oh wait, no, my family member's actually a lawyer, not me. Sorry.
All right, so he gets accused of being a weirdo around people IRL in college, and then she remembers that he has a partner badge, which triggers her so much that she banned him from her chat. I mean, the messages were nothing but nice, you know? She could have just ended it right here and then by just being
that's what I'm saying.
Bantering a little bit. I mean, they're Australian, dude. Banter's in their blood, and just ending it there. So seeing how unreasonable she was becoming, Nessie's friend, the guy who was pretending that he was downed, would come into the chat to also
really
say
is
something.
Time to let it go, dude.
"I just got lured into a room by a guy that wanted me to help him free his friend. He trapped me and killed me. I just got this game 2 hours ago. Is it always like this?" As you can imagine, he also got instantly banned as well.
I want you to tell your little boyfriend, thank you for the engagement. I appreciate it. Yeah, you can also send all the screenshots from chat as like evidence.
The reason why this is significant is because one of her mods would decide to say, "All right, I'm going to go report this kid for harassment, LMAO." And mind you, when the mod says this kid, he's referring to Nessie, right? They don't care about his friend. They care about Nessie because he's the one with the partner badge. Even though everything he said has been nothing but courteous.
God, dude.
She's saying, "Oh, let's get all the screenshots and report him." Report him for what? He just came in the chat and said GG. Like, what? But here's the thing. Regardless of how weird their entire interaction has been so far, things could have genuinely ended right then and there. For 99.99% of people on the internet, they would have never known this even happened. Unfortunately, though, seeing how dead the Australian servers truly are, 2 days after this incident, they would end up getting into the same game again. This is when things would truly escalate to ridiculous levels. So what happened here is that Nessie would come across Peach, right? And they would work together for a few minutes. What's interesting, though, is that Peach doesn't recognize him at all, right? She doesn't recognize anything about him. She thinks he's a random player that she encountered for the first time. Nessie, on the other hand, seeing that he's an absolute troll when he plays games like this, was planning to kill her anyway, regardless of whether he knew who she was or not. He'd eventually take out his pickaxe and start swinging, and by the time she dies, he'd realize something.
I'm just gonna hit her with a pickaxe.
Yeah, do it, do it, do it.
I thought we were friends.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta pause this. She's ass, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? He swung at her twice with a pickaxe. She shot at the wall. What was that? Hold on. What kind of reaction time is this? Yeah. I would be... I'd be seething.
I think I ran into you the other day.
Oh god.
You're the little from the other night.
Yeah, I thought I recognized your voice.
Yeah, you're the one that was trying to flex his partner badge on Twitch. Guess
It
what?
auto-equips. It auto-equips.
I don't care, you can turn it off, bro. It literally is an option when you're in Twitch. But also, you've been reported for harassment on multiple levels by multiple people and towards Sea of Thieves too. People know exactly who you are and what piece of shit you are for harassment for what you did. It's all recorded, it's all done. I don't care who you think you are, but you're done.
You say all that with bunny ears and bunny makeup on your face. Can we be serious? You're being reported on multiple platforms, looking like a bunny, looking like a budget bunny. Come on, man. After shooting the wall too.
Wait, what did I do?
He knows exactly what he did.
So here, she ended up surrendering, right? So instead of continuing the conversation, she just killed her character. But what's really interesting to note here is that before killing her for a second time, she had already implored her community to report him, not just on Arc Raiders, but they stalked his Twitch, saw what his primary game was, and reported him in Sea of Thieves as
Reporting
well for
to
harassment.
a different game? Right.
Look, I think we're all not crazy. We saw what happened the first time, right? None of this was directed towards her. He was doing this to other players as well. She just so happened to come across him the first time, and he was nothing but courteous in her chat as well. What's really funny here is that there's also a comeback to the whole partner badge discourse, right? Oh, you came into my chat to flex it. Like, well,
right,
again,
dude.
It auto-equips. So by now, this went from somewhat of a misunderstanding to, oh no, I'm trying to just
I feel like if you're in
I'm trying to get your main
content creation and you get insecure over somebody
from Sea of Thieves
showing up in your chat that has a badge, you're in the wrong field.
This fucking cunt. This little piece of shit. Q sniped with his friend so they could go into a lobby and play together in solos, and pulled me into a room acting like he's found this person like glitched in the game.
That's 2 days ago.
And killed me.
Oh my god, take the L, bro. You walked into a trap.
About an hour later, acting all tough and mighty, and I called him an asshole, and he was trying to flex that he's a Twitch partner.
Was funny when there's like one game.
Tough and mighty. The guy came in and said, "Hey, good game."
Be nice, dude.
And again,
my
with the flexing of the partner badge, dude. I feel like this is
they probably all know these two people. They probably run into each other.
And I'm like, you know what? You're actually an asshole.
I'd be so fucking mad.
And then because I called him out,
take a walk or something.
He proceeded to then have. Proceeded to then have his little boyfriends come and like hate watch me and like say these certain messages in stream. I'm like, bro.
Again, boyfriends. He only had one boyfriend, and it was his friend. And yeah, sure, you can argue what he said was sarcastic and kind of annoying, but I mean, dude, she left a Steam comment on his profile telling him to suck a fat one. I'm pretty sure the Steam comment that she left was actually on his friend's profile, and then she reported Nessie in-game. So his friend was absolutely warranted in posting a sarcastic message like that.
I don't give a fuck who this, like, yeah. Anyway. I wish I killed him. But I was so, like, what the hell? Like, this guy, like...
But you were so aiming at the wall.
But no,
I wish I killed him.
He's not a guy. He's a piece of shit is what he is. It's been reported by multiple people.
In nothing.
Yeah. Well, you were here for this, counted? Like it was all like it's all been screenshot, recorded, and reported to the proper channels.
I don't know how you feel cool doing all this, man.
Yeah. Not on my watch.
I don't give a fuck about him. Proceeds to ramble for 5 minutes. No, for real.
I know exactly.
We should play Arc Raiders and do this to someone. I will do this to myself, dude. I would rage.
Sorry,
no, you know damn well I can't do extraction. Like, love you and everything. Not
so
this.
There you have it. Another confirmation from her that she and other members of the community had mass reported him. And of course, she would spend many minutes after the incident calling him names, insulting him, etc.
And then you're gonna get another clip of me like missing a whole mag.
Nessie would be in another Arc Raider
and that's gonna be my last straw.
As he always was. What he didn't know though was that this streamer had recently.
Okay, well, we have an ad starting in 30, so I'm gonna take a little break here. This is insane. Oh, guys. Now that we're here, we're gonna have an ad playing soon. I asked Hika if he wanted to do another horror game for next Halloween. And I think we should all, I don't know, convince him, I guess. I guess it could be convincing. I was gonna say we should all force him, but I suppose it's not the way to do things. You're planning this really in advance? Yeah. You know why this even came up? Because I was looking for clips, I found the Halloween one. Can we also have a horror movie playing in the background? I don't know if there's a point. Because, like, if I'm playing a horror game, I'm not even gonna care about the horror movie. I could plan something stupid like having, like, you know, like a 10-hour long video with random screamers. Or I'll just let that play in the back. I don't know if ambient screamers. Yeah. I have some trouble focusing. Can we get some Subway? Z. You're dumb. Subway surfers. I just want the audio scares. Yeah, I think in that case, maybe some white noise. I think in that case, you're stupid. Having like the type of video where it's just like randomly interrupted with screamers or whatever, I think might be the easiest. Because I'll probably have it set to where you guys can claim things where... See, that's the thing. That's why this doesn't scare me, because I have my eyes on chat right now. This would scare me in any other context where I don't see it, where I'm focused or whatever, and then that would get me. What? Get me? See, exactly, because you guys are tapped out. You guys are doing something else. You're not expecting this to happen. So it scares you. But if I'm looking at chat, then I will see, unfortunately, I will see these things, unless I hide like my feed and stuff. But even then, I look at chat, I see it. So focused on study. Congratulations, you scared yourself and somebody else in chat. But yeah, if I feel like if I do the video, then at least it's fair. It's gonna scare you guys too, probably, but you know, it's fair for everyone. It's gonna be very random. But yeah. It is with affection. But I don't know what we could play. I don't know if it's gonna be another case of just Hika is here to be my moral support, or if we do an actual... Maybe it's funnier if we actually play together. But that's another story, because that really requires convincing. I don't know if I could get Hika to play a horror game. It would be very fun, no, but I don't know if that's possible. I'm putting you on the spot. I love you. He's raiding right now. He probably hates... Oh, I'm gonna hear about it. After he's done with raid, we hang out. I'm gonna hear about this. All right, we got about 20 seconds left, and then we're gonna resume the video. And then I don't know, maybe we do one more pin or something, and then I think we're good. Few more seconds. Boop, 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 boop. Bitch. Well, that's not very nice. Can we not do that? I'll say. Hello. Welcome in. All right. Doop, 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 boop. I'm good. How are you? Right. Boop.
He played with Peach. They had collabed. Peach also happened to be in that streamer's chat, and when she saw Nessie, she would at him and say, also be careful of Nessie. He's harassed me before our games,
bro.
and then again tonight in-game. This would, of course, make the chat turn against him. How dare you harass her like this? Was someone saying, fuck you, fat dog Nessie? Ban that guy. You're a dog. That's very Australian. God, I'm gonna have to censor so much in this video. But that was Nessie's new reality. All because he was unlucky enough to run into her while he was playing the game like he always did. So look, so far, the only thing Nessie had done was kill her twice in a video game. Both of these instances
well, it's
were not
just kill her twice, but it's kill her twice in OCE servers. It's like between the same rotation of people there.
It is what it is. What he's gotten for this so far, though, has been a Steam profile comment that's inappropriate, a streamer in her community mass reporting him in both Arc Raiders and his main game, Sea of Thieves, and Peach going around the Arc Raider streamer community and telling them to avoid Nessie because he is a harasser, making him out to be some sort of creep. Now again, things to an extent could have still ended there, okay? They could have somehow moved on, forgot about it, whatever. We reported him, maybe it didn't work. She can just continue living her life, but that's not what happened. You might have actually noticed this by the balloons that are behind Peach, but she had actually turned 31 around the time this happened. This made her friend that works at Embark Studios, the creators of Arc Raiders, to come into her chat and say, happy birthday. This person, of course, wouldn't just be anyone. It would be the community lead at Embark Studios.
Oh my god, dude, this is so unfortunate.
The community. And here's how Peach would use this to her advantage to escalate this to ridiculous levels. Watch.
How are you? I'm gonna try my very best not to ask you an Embark question. I'm gonna do my research and I'll find an email address. I have been so excited. I wouldn't say faggot for the expedition. I'm being harassed by someone who plays this game, is a streamer, and yeah, it's a whole thing.
You're on a streak. You're on a watch streak.
Email address to 25%. Oh my god. If there's an email on the website to contact about it, because I've got evidence and stuff. Okay.
Oh my god, dude, she is vile. She's evil.
Not want to, like, you know, I thought I was gonna have a look on the website, but that helps immensely. Thank you. But how are you feeling with the expedition?
So this is how she framed it to the community lead at Embark. I'm being harassed repeatedly by one player who's making my life
you died
hell.
twice and you can't aim.
I can do in terms of like sending it
Lady?
to an official email.
Oh my god, bro.
To which the community lead would say, yes, send me a DM on Twitch. She had direct access to the community lead. And seeing that the community lead, unfortunately, probably doesn't watch my channel, she didn't learn the very important lesson that is, there are two sides to every story. Conducting a ban based on one person's perspective is a recipe for disaster.
Reminds me of how Crows remembers people's face and talk to other Crows. Humans? No, for real though.
Would be temporarily suspended for 30 days immediately afterwards for behavior that violates Embark's code of conduct. Without going into too many specifics, but he already knew what's up. He saw the VOD of her talking to the community lead. Because of this, he would end up creating a video that's unlisted called Message to Embark and sent it in his appeal. He would point out how most, if not all of the VODs that involved him and Peach had been deleted from Peach's channel. He would then proceed to go through everything we went through. In fact, all the clips I showed you were from his video, showing everything: their first interaction, their chat messages, the second interaction, how she tried to destroy his reputation in other streamers' chat, etc. By the end of it, he had compiled everything into a board on Microsoft Paint. On one side was him, and the worst thing he could think of where he was harassing her was just sending his friend to type his message saying, "I just got lured into a room by a guy that wanted me to help free his friend. He trapped me and killed me." On Peach's side, though,
oh my God,
we can see the Steam comments, we can see verbal abuse, we can see mass
well,
reports,
okay, the friend fumbled, though.
We can see chat rallies against me with many mean messages, so aka ruining his reputation in other streamers' chat. So obviously, it didn't make sense to ban him without banning her too. If he was going to be made into a villain, then she deserves to get some flack as well. He sent everything in the support ticket, but he didn't get a reply for 5 days. So instead, he got desperate and reached out to the community lead directly through Twitch DMs. This is where he would say, "Hey Austin, I'm really sorry for reaching out this way. I believe you might recognize my name from an email you received from Peach XO. When reviewing her VODs for reasons that could have led to my ARC ban, I saw you in chat and assumed that the direct correspondence between you and Peach could have been what led to my ban. I feel horrible throwing accusations around, but there is no doubt in my mind that whatever email you received contained either outright lies or gross exaggerations. I have sent everything in my support ticket, but have received no reply in 5 whole days, and it feels very unfair to be waiting when in the instance of my interactions with Peach, it was myself who was actually harassed." He would then send the YouTube video I just showed you and then say, "This link contains a full timeline of all our interactions and shows how I was treated." This is when the community lead would reply with, "Hi there. I see this is an uncomfortable situation. I'd be happy to undo the ban, but I would need your assurance that any future interactions with Peach would cease. I'm happy to have the same conversation with her." Nessie would reply with, "Yes, please. All I want is this to go away. Please understand, however, that Oceania is small, and I have no idea if I run into her in-game unless one of us kills the other, and names show. I really want nothing to do with her, and if I see her in-game and somehow know it's her, I'll leave the game, or run away. Whatever you want." So look, it's important to acknowledge that the community lead was in an uncomfortable situation here, right? Having to deal with the ban of someone that her friend was claiming was harassing her. At the same time, though, as a community lead, you have to let go of your attachment to people.
Yes, first of all, Nessie is being so reasonable, because... Oh, it's taking everything in me not to say crazy things right now, but... Nessie is being very reasonable, because he's not the one at fault here. The worst thing that he did was lure her into a trap, but it is this type of game, you know? You can't even blame... You're blaming him for playing the game the way it's intended to be played. And then Austin needs to do some research, man. Like, what do you mean some streamer is just gonna tell you, "Oh, this person harassed me, okay, DM me, and then we're gonna get him banned"? And where's the research? Like, why is there a report system if you're not even gonna look into tickets? You're not gonna investigate, you're just gonna ban people because somebody tells you to? And then it's an uncomfortable situation, and then in an extraction shooter, you're asking somebody in probably one of the smallest server in the world, if not the smallest, to cease interaction with her. She, like, what are we talking about? He can't even know. He will maybe recognize her voice. I'm sure, well, now he would recognize her voice, but like, this is so stupid. This is so dumb. Asking someone not to interact with someone in a random queue game when you work for the game company is insane. He's lead too. He is lead.
See things objectively. It's cool that she actually replied to Nessie.
This is insane work,
which eventually led to him getting unbanned early. However, saying things like, "I want your assurance that any future interactions with Peach would cease," is definitely interesting. The guy had killed her twice. That's it. There was no proof he was targeting her. There was no proof he wanted to kill her in particular. He was just playing the game and ran across her.
Like, did they kiss or something? What is this?
He was willing to be cooperative if he knew that it was her. By this point, Nessie was unbanned. Great. But the threat of Peach XO and her community was still there. They were still tarnishing his reputation, and they were still trying to mass report him from games that he played. I mean, it had worked. She had banned him for 30 days. If she found out he got unbanned, God knows what she would have done. So he decided to take the explanation video he had made to the ARC Raiders team and publish it on his YouTube channel, titling it, "Streamer Mass Reports Me After Being Trolled in ARC Raiders." It will be uploaded on March 6th, 2026, and it would get over 10,000 views. This was him pretty much defending himself and trying to repair whatever reputation he still had left in the ARC Raiders community after the damage that Peach XO had done. In theory, it's a pretty good idea. The problem, though, was that he was dealing with Peach XO, and she was about to escalate this to unforgivable levels. Because shortly after the video would be uploaded, it would get copyright claimed. Nessie would receive an email saying, "We received a copyright removal request for your video. Based on applicable copyright law, we've removed your video from YouTube." Content used, this is from a stream VOD from Peach's channel. Content found in entire video. Removal request issued by Peach XO. Contact info is the same email you find on Peach XO's social media. This was her. Now look, a copyright removal is a very big deal. Okay, it gives you a copyright strike. You get a few of those, your channel gets deleted. It's not like something you just do because you feel like doing. This is like you genuinely messing with the law. Now the good news is that you can counterclaim. And unless the other person actually hired a lawyer, they can't, counter again. In order for them to counter again, they have to actually take you to court. The problem though is by the time you counter, many people who actually do copyright strikes have already won. They don't actually care about the video being taken down. They care about getting your personal information because that's the only way you can counterclaim. And it's been a problem on YouTube for years. This has been a tactic employed against content creators by malicious actors who seek to harm them by getting their personal info. And unfortunately, that's what Nessie had to do to counterclaim this video. He had to put in his full legal name, his street address, his phone, his city, his email, his postcode, and his country. Peach only had to supply her email address. He had to give everything. And yeah, you guessed it, the person who copyright claims a video, when they receive the counterclaim, they can see all of this.
I'm sorry, but this is extremely dumb.
How cool that the person who got their chat to mass report
Why would you not put this in the hand of like a legal department? Why would you put this in the hands of somebody who is trying to?
Dude, listen, okay, yeah, she's been very unreasonable. She's been very weird about the whole thing. She's not actually going to do anything with this, right? Like, come on. You'd really have to be crazy, right? Well, it turns out that Peach truly is that crazy. Because shortly after Nessie's appeal to the copyright strike, Peach would tweet this out on her account, saying, "Filing a police report on the partner Twitch streamer who keeps harassing and stream sniping me and causing people to send death threats to me. I yelled at him in a game. He stream sniped me and I told him via proximity chat that I've reported him and people who witnessed his shitty behavior in game have reported him too. They told me. He thinks I mass reported him.
A police report as soon as the counterclaim comes in. She saw his information and immediately thought to take it to the police. He died in the fucking game she can't shoot at.
Oh God. A nightmare to talk to about harassment / bullying / death threats. She would then end this by saying, how I love being a woman on the internet.
Me too.
Yeah, so look, just in case you've watched this video so far and you don't have any common sense, don't worry, I got you. All of this, from start to finish, did not happen because Peach was a woman. Peach could have been an alien from Mars. She could have been like one of those fictional aliens from Star Wars. Whatever you want, dude. She could have not even been from Earth. This is about her behavior. And the fact that she's making it about her gender is an injustice to anyone who's actually had to get harassed and stalked and all these things on the internet. These are real cases that deserve attention. And this case right here doesn't deserve to take any attention away from people actually struggling and suffering. I can't believe she said this with a straight face. At the same time, though, when it came to Nessie, he was back to square one. The video of his that he made to defend himself was taken down, and now he had to live with the idea, going to bed every day thinking, are the police gonna knock at my door? Things were getting very serious very quickly. He understood that he couldn't do this by himself anymore, he needed help. So he reached out to a friend of his that also happens to be a Sea of Thieves content creator and asked him to help. And so he did. He went by the name The Bee. And on his channel, they would both upload a video titled, "Streamer wants my friend arrested for killing her in a video game." And within just 2 weeks, it would amass over 500,000 views. It would go over a lot of clips that were already featured in Nessie's video, and near the end of the video, they would update everyone and telling them that yes, Peach claimed to have reported him to the police because she doxed his information through a YouTube copyright strike. How disgusting can you get as a person? At this point, it was over. Nessie's video didn't really get that much attention, but this one did. The Arc Raiders community was well aware of what Peach had done now, and it had even reached people who don't even play the game. Because you were that bothered that the person who killed you had a partner badge? Come on, man. So as you might imagine, after the Bee's video came out and everyone was well aware of her actions, she would proceed to private her Twitter account. No apology, no accountability, just running away and pretending like nothing happened. She of course has not streamed since then either. This all could have been avoided multiple times throughout this entire time.
This is recent, right?
She could have stopped at any given moment and moved on, but no, we had to report him to the police. When it came to Nessie though, he had finally gotten his video back up on March 26th, 2026, so almost 20 days after uploading it. The memes that have come out from this have also been pretty funny, of course. But in the end, I think what really blows my mind here is that this was all done by a streamer with 2,000 followers, right? Someone who doesn't really have that much of a mass influence on people. One has to ask themselves, what would Peach have done in this situation if she had 10 or 100 times the followers and the viewership? Honestly, it's scary to even ask this question, but we've seen it multiple times, especially on my channel. Some people let the influence get to their heads, their egos become inflated beyond belief, and they end up hurting people in the process. Guys, don't play extraction shooters if you don't expect to get killed by another player, and if you do, please don't dox them and involve the police. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see exclusive content, including awesome high quality drawings, as well as 2 exclusive yapping videos per month, then make sure to check out my stacked page in the description and the pinned comment. It's like Patreon, but in my opinion, better. I'll see you in the next video whenever that is, and I love you so much, platonically. Mwah!
Oh boy. I don't care if the police are too busy solving a crisis. I died in a video game. Well, all this to say, maybe pick your genre of game a little better than this. This is exactly why. See, I'm not saying I would do this shit, but this is exactly why I don't do extraction shooters. I would just cry myself to sleep every night. Okay, I'm gonna do one last thingy, and then I think if I keep rage baiting you, you wouldn't go. you know my mother is police. I can call my mom on you. Yep. The pollen allergy is inherited, and my new. You're stupid. You are dumb. Alright, let me just... Bloop. 1 second. Why? Very many reasons. You're not ready to hear those. I don't think I'm petty enough to over games to do that. I don't think anyone is. I don't think that's normal behavior. Like, you can crash out, you know? I've had crazy crash outs when I was a teenager and I used to play League of Legends and I used to think I was the shit. I was really ass at it. But I used to have a lot of crash outs, but not like this. This is evil, man. Going as far as like doing copyright strike, reporting on different games, doxing, police report, like, what? Oh my god. Okay. All right. Ooh. Let me put you here. Whew. I think I have a dessert downstairs, but I'm gonna go downstairs. Ooh. Why do I see stars from Hika? Did you censor like a nice thing about me? It's gotta be a nice thing. Probably a compliment. Why are we censoring my name? I think it was a link. Is it a link? How do I know? It's just do I have link protection? Wait, I don't. Guys, on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, it is a link? Link to what? A video? Well, what's the video? Send it to me on Discord. Is it slander? Or is it about how happy you are that we are besties? I hope it's the latter. It's for chat? Oh. So it's not for me? Oh boy. It's the video of me spraying. What do you mean it's a link? Do you... Oh my god, do you have it posted somewhere? Play it at her wedding. No. I am not like this, man. This is not me. It's a clip of my channel. Wait, you were live? You were live when this happened? Hold on. Oh god. No, I didn't know. The fuck? Let me see. Clips. That's how I watched it. She knew. Oh yeah, well, I forgot. You know me. Leah's brake control goes. Alright, fine. We're gonna watch together. This is so sad. Hold. We need to pause the music for this. Oh wait, this is the wrong shit. Oh wait. This is Leah's brake control. Wait, is it? What the fuck did it just open then? My goofy ass wiggle too. Okay, there you go. Now what the? Oh, I'm opening picture to pick. Okay. Alright. Oh shit, I muted. Hold on, I muted Twitch. I forgot. Boop. Boop. Why do I hear myself? do I hear myself? Why do I hear myself? Why do I hear myself? Oh, it's this. Okay, I got it. I got it. Oh my god. All right.
Going towards lane.
Oh my god.
Leah. Leah. Leah.
Stopped to breathe, and then somehow one bullet out of these 10 million bullets still hit. You know what's crazy? I was flaming that girl. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god. I didn't even get the kill. It's not me. Oh my god. Oh. Man. Guys, you want to play Valorant with me? I swear I'm really good at the game. Oh my god, wait. Oh. Apple, thank you for the follow. Oh, you saw that. You should report that person can type Valorant support with that kind of aim. I'm telling you, he loves playing with me. It's always fun. He never dies because of me. If Valorant was like CS, if Valorant had friendly fire, I don't think he would be friends with me. Oh my god. Just stupid clip, man. You know, I should make like I should replace it and just make every bullet replaced with a fart sound. I think that would be very funny to me. Oh my god. Whew. Dum 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 dum. Ooh, it hurts my throat. Jesus Christ. Okay. because I can make this round. Oh, there's like thin strands off the sides as well. Oh my god, shit. Jesus Christ. It's fine, guys. I'm reformed. I don't play this game no more. I only told a friend I would reinstall for him. And it will happen, and it's gonna be one game, and then it's gone again. This is no longer a part of me. It's such a cute VTuber, I know! He's very cute. She has a bunch of outfits too. This being the most used. But there are... I think there's a comfy outfit and there's what? She's a hummingbird fairy VTuber. And she has a... Let me see. She has 3 outfits. So that one that I'm drawing, there's that one. And then there is that one. That one is really cute too. Oh shit, I have my big arm on top of it. It was that one. And then that one. It's cute, right? It's very cute. You little Easter bunny. Bunny. I really like the haircut on this too. Okay. Oh, she has these. What are those? Oh, it's like loops. What's going on here? They look like ears. So pretty. Aww. Oh my god, wait, this violin thing in the back is so cute. Aww. This is hard to draw. don't feel right. Nope, it is. Okay. Do 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 no 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 do 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 ding 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 ding. We are so productive. Oh my god, wait. These are like the little star fragment things. Do, 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 do. Oh, I don't know if I'm able to do these strand things. Is that not rock candy? Is that what it's called? It makes me think of the... I'm a nerd, bro. What the fuck? It makes me think of the Super Mario Galaxy thing. It's probably rock candy. What if it's what if it's star fragments for the little Lumas? I'm too young to know much about Super Mario. God dang. It's not even that old. What do you mean you're too young? You a baby? You're a baby? Okay, Alex, I know. This is... I think I finally hit that point in life where there's more people that are younger than me than the other way around. Well, you know, you're not baby, are you? You're not baby. There's no way you're baby. You have too many responsibilities to be baby. You baby on the inside? Well, that we can all agree. We are all babies inside. You might cry realizing you've been rage baited by a young child. Nah, it's, you know what? I'm used to it actually. Just it's like having all the little brothers I never had. You wouldn't want to be my younger brother? No? You're missing out. I'm a crazy wingman. There's a lot going on in this haircut. Holy shit, it doesn't look like it. Oh, nice. There's a close-up on this. Super Mario Galaxy came out when I was 3. Hold on. Wait. How old was I? Wait. Oh, we're 7 years apart? You're turning 22. What am I turning? Oh, we're 7 years apart. Well, you know, it's not that bad. That's the age gap I have with my brother. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. You're your little baby. 7 years is a lot. I should get out of here and play some Fortnite. You know, go and do that. You're gonna meet your own Yaska. You're gonna adopt your own 12-year-old and he's gonna be your friend for the rest of your life, hopefully. I love the little dude. I is one? Wait, a little kid? I know you're a little kid. I'm kidding, I hate Fortnite, I hate children. It's not, they're not all bad. It's too late, I'm tired. We're gonna act like you don't do this when you're not tired. We have so many commands for you. Oopsie. I don't hate children because children are bad. I hate children because I am evil and I hate them. Oh. Well. Good for you for being self-aware, I suppose. I became a verb. What my friends say they Alex when they make typos. You know, I can't even be mad at them. You I feel like this was kind of a long time coming, honestly. Okay, but are they wrong? I'm very sorry. That's hilarious though. Sometimes I make such typos when messaging Frank and that we both go, wow. Of all people, Frank, I feel like should be the most understanding of this. You know, when I go wow with Frank, I go wow whenever he be typing for 20 minutes and a whole sentence with 7 words in it comes out. I'm just like, there's no fucking way. You had me waiting and staring at the Frank is typing for 20 minutes and this is what came out. Talking about how are you today? 20 minutes! It's so bad. No, but Frank is sweet. He isn't. He met those friends and he started bullying me more. Yeah, I am not a part of this. He's not sweet. He's a demon. Nah. He was relatively tame when we met. He honestly, Frank is probably like everything I expected him to be, except a little taller. But I'm really bad at like imagining based on number. So everything else was pretty much just a one-on-one of what I already knew. I thought for sure you were 30 plus? Nope, almost. Not yet. I don't know why. It's fine. Do I give off auntie energy? Is this what this is? I am dangerously approaching, but I'm not there yet. To borrow my peers' vocabulary, you're giving unk. Not even auntie, I'm just unk. That's crazy. That's crazy. Serving unk. Well, that's okay. In this economy, this is fine with me. Oops. Oh my god, I can't draw. I wonder if I have clips saved. I just have this one. I just have the hammer one. Oh, actually, wait. Now, wait a minute. I never know where the video folder is. Like, why do they make it so hard to find? Oh my god, I got Warzone clips. Guys, I saved the me destroying the whole base in 7 days with Hika and Milzy. It's hard. Oh boy. Sometimes I just be doing shit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to convey that top part very well. That's my main problem with the wiggles, is that when it's like a bit more detailed in the upper chest area, it's a little complicated. Because if I just squeeze everything together, it looks a little mid. So sometimes I have to just kind of cheese it. Like I might have to just make this a little, it's not even side boob, but these parts I might have to make them almost invisible, I think. Okay, and then I've got these little things. This is a very cute character. Oh gosh, she's got more ruffles here. Okay. Do it like this. Just simplify. And is there a close-up on? It's probably the back. Alright, well there's a ring here, so this is probably... Hey boss, hi! Oh! That's the editor. Right? Did you rename? You renamed? I struggled. I was like, am I dumb? Like, I was trying so hard to remember your name, and then I was like, I can't, and I I actually went through all my Discord contact and my business account, and I just removed everyone until one made sense. Okay, I no longer need to talk to them, so it's fine. But you were my excuse to clean up all the people I no longer needed to talk to. You were a slime VTuber, and now you're flesh? Ugh, no longer slime. You're like flesh? Ooh, that sounds weird. I don't know if I fuck with this. This is like very small. You do IRL stuff? Also edit and whatnot on VGen? Oh, IRL stuff. Couldn't be me. My IRL stuff is in my room. I sound like the biggest loser right now. I promise I'm cool. What you working on? I'm working on a pin design. It's gonna be a new little pin. Look, she's pretty. So pretty. And now I will not be redrawing this. Yee! Oh, you haven't seen? I do. I made little enamel pins and they actually wiggle. So if you've seen my wiggle emotes before, I do the same thing as a physical product now. Is this? Oh, there you go. This works. Look, they move. It's just like the real thing. Or it's just like the digital thing. And then I have oh, this is just my ad stuff. Bro, damn, I got like 20 ads on this. Oh my god. What source? Oh my god, I know nothing. Please hold. Where did it say wiggle pin? Miyagi appears. Oh, Jiggles. Hi. Those are sick though. Thank you. How are you? When two pregnant people get into a fist fight, they become cut down. So anyways. What? Hi, welcome. That's crazy. Just like what Attack on Titans? Is that what you... What am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing something. When is I can't. I have watched. But what does that have to do with anything? It's always some fuck shit, man. It's Flesh Mechs? Is it just because it's late for you guys? What's happening right now? Is the rain up? This is just the wrench discussion all over again. I feel like there's always a point in these streams when I'm working where it's just like somebody will kickstart something and suddenly everybody in chat has the weirdest fucking questions and I'm kind of just it's silly time. It is exactly silly time. You know what? Knock yourselves out. If you want to fish, you can fish too. If you do !fish, you can do all the things. You could be silly and you could fish. That's awesome. A silly time, exactly. So how do I ask this? You were just wheezing right now? I wheeze a lot. Matter of fact, 90% of my streams are probably just me wheezing. Hello. You want to explain your name, Milk Cars? You want to explain the lore behind your name? Joke's on you, I'm more or less always like this. What, silly? I know that. It was way worse than this. Car runs on milk. They do? I wish I wouldn't have to pay so much for gas. My first name was That's awesome. Cars take white milk, diesel gets brown choco milk. Then what do white milkers? Okay. You know, I asked. I did ask. Oh boy. Alright, well. Here's the information I asked for. What? Oh, my dog is having a doo-doo. I want to keep this at as I'm abusive to my Twitch. Oh, this account. Wait, what? What? I abuse my Twitch? What does that mean? We have an ad starting in 5. How hard is it is to make physical merchandise? I'd be looking into making coasters or something in the future. If you want to do them for yourself, it's usually fine. As long as you're, you know, you're probably going to pay a little more than if you were making things in bulk. If you're just looking to do things for like personal use and just for you or for you, family, friends, whatever, small quantity, most things are going to be like fairly easy. If you're looking to do like a store thing, it gets a little more complicated. I'm in France, so I can't help you on, you know, all the shipping stuff because it's going to be probably very different. But as far as production, it's essentially the same thing, just maybe you want to look at different manufacturers because you want to order in bulk if you can. This account is glitched. If you have the right contact and connections, doing bulk is fairly cheap. Yeah. Yeah, it also boils down to, specifically for enamel pins, the issues that I've had is that, I've tested about, what, 3 or 4 different manufacturers before settling for the last one, the one that I'm currently using. There's a big... You kind of have to, it's a little sad, but you kind of just have to go through it to figure out what is the average price and what is like a good price to pay for the quality that you get. So I downgraded from the first manufacturer I got, but I also pay half the price. I downgraded and because the pins that I make currently have like this little spring thing so the head can wiggle, and the spring that holds them together is glued onto it. Before it used to be soldered, but that changes a lot of things to the pin weight, the way that it wiggles and stuff. It does make it a lot more durable. It's harder to break a solder than glue, but glue is also easy and cheap to fix. So, you know, it's those kind of things. If you're looking to make coasters, though, you're probably not going to run into any production issues. The worst that could happen would probably be like a misprint or something, or like cropping being a little weird, but for the most part, I think even if you do bulk for this, you're probably fine. You're the 3rd French tuber I know. I'm so sorry. Glitch, doesn't you remember just 2 minutes ago you said ads incoming? So I didn't get an ad? Oh, I reported? No, I said 5 minutes. Well, there's 1 minute left now until the ad. See? Siri says it. I thought about trying to make something IRL and sell it. Might be a challenge though. I think if you have the opportunity, the quote-unquote easiest option to to do store things is to do both online and convention, because you're mostly, if you're close, if it doesn't cost you too much to go to conventions, I feel like that's where it'll be the easiest to break even or profit. You don't have to worry about all the shipping stuff and all the annoying stuff behind the scenes, like tariffs. Tariffs are awesome. Yay. You know, every day I release a campaign, I get people that are like, are you aware that your shipping is $48? Oh boy, do I know. Just to clear, I never bought Prime Life in this account, never got any premiums of channels, I just never get ads. I'm using this account since 2021 or so. Oh. Well, the ad should start now. But I mean, if you don't get it, good for you. I honestly, if it was up to me, I would remove them entirely, but you don't really get that option anymore. BPs. I love my BPs. I don't even have BPs right now. Oh. It is morning times for the puppies. I'm getting a wood on. Alright, I was gonna... Ooh. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. Good morning. Punky's on the other side. I have Panama and Olaf with me right now. You're truly French, just remove the person. What? You got the doge, I got cat sleeping on my big biceps. Wait, it's me, bro. I thought it was Punky crying. I think she did cry. And I have Panama right now because I had Punky for 3 days. Yay! You wanna say hello? No. And Dad is coming back up, that's why. Alright, I'm gonna wait for the ad break to end. And then I will probably call it for today. I got a sandwich. Huh? Quoi? Ah, le chocolat? Ah bon?
Alors moi, je vais jouer foot, jouer pas. Allez.
Ah. My male cat seems so many big biceps like that. Motherfucker's dating me? He probably is. You got no ads? Well. Crunch. Okay. Let's probably at least finish baguette. What's happening in here? Oh, okay. Oh god, we got gambling, we got fishing. Oh! Wait, oh, you got... No. The gamble needs... Yeah, the gamble needs a value after. So you either gamble all or you gamble a number that you want. Finch. Technically, if you're US based and you fish the magnet, you can make me lose about $48. Oh. Oh no. Wait, Streamlabs does not have a sub. Let me see. How do I even gift? Oh my god, where do I gift? Where is the button to just gift? It's complicated. Alright, well. He's just gonna say the things for now. That's okay. Do 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 do. A losing streak? You're gonna lose all your shit. 8 is crazy. You know that guy digging in stops just before diamonds? My old Alex here. I can't even imagine how much you lost with shipping the magnet here. No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Honestly, like the worst, you literally cannot, it cannot be worse than the US right now. I lost it all. Don't forget you have your daily payout. You got a spare change. And you can still fish a legendary. If you fish a legendary, since we haven't had anyone fish one yet, you get 500 coins. The USA is not doing so hot. Yeah, no, it not appealing at all. Not even a little bit. Ah, there it is. Fish. This does not work. Because I feel like if you type fish like this, it has to be intentional, right? We're not even trying here. Just no. Right. We gotta get some of the letters right. Just... Z, I keep seeing you do this. Z has wasted so many points. You can't do this when you hear that I'm reading chat. You literally see my face. You see where I look at. If you see me look down for a while, do it then. I'm trying to time it. Honestly, I feel like art streams are the worst to do this because I'm always looking. If you want a refund, I'll give you a refund. Yeah, you call it electricity bill. That's tough. I understand the consequences of my actions. Your damn cat rubbed his balls on your... Oh damn, well you a unicorn now. Aren't you happy? You're a mystical creature now. However, I will be filing a police report. Hello 911. I died in that game. So stupid. Oh. You don't even like? How could you? How dare you? Got this line, and we're good. Okay. Don't comment. Oops. Yeah, never did. I want something crazy. Or I'm eating my cat. I'm Asian. Oh, please don't. That was a smooth line. You love to see it. It was just Alex. You know, what matters is that you're trying your best. And your best led to all of these commands, but it's still your best. Gonna get punch. Oh, Samantha's shrimp. I was like, what? Where did I put this for? I'm gonna get some food and head to bed. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good dinner, I'm assuming, and then have a good night. Guys, if you're entertaining and you got Twitch VODs, you should hire Noble. They're the person that did the 2 clips I posted on whatever shorts and things. Did I post on? I don't know where I posted, but do that. You should do that. Get a piece of coal. Well, you don't like coal? What? Oops. Oh, this is... Why is it so weird? Okay, I got this line, it wraps up here. And... this wraps up here. Okay, I get it. Alright. This is the ribbon. Okay. This goes here. Electricity bill, exactly what you needed. I feel like all of you guys have fished this electricity bill. If you want to take mine off of my shoulders too, feel free. I'm not gonna stop you. Of course there is. That wouldn't be me. Alright, I'm gonna do line art for this. And then we'll be done for today. Yeah, just simplify this into one thing instead of adding more lines just for, I don't know, I feel like it will look a little better. Simpler lines. It's easy. This would have been a good time to jump scare. Now I'm just rage baiting. Almost. Almost. If you didn't wait for me to say it, this would have gotten me. I got like a little scared because I read it as it played. I can't believe I'm coaching. I'm not screaming to scare. I'm screaming because I'm angry at you. You make liner it looks so breezy. Well, this is not too bad. So this is just a hate screen. I will say stabilization is a big help. They also added this new feature in Clip Studio where I try not to use it too much because I feel like it's better in animation. I also don't want to lose the practice for line confidence. But they have this thing now, I think Procreate has it, where if you trace a line, let me do this on a different thing, and then you hold, there you go, it turns into a vector, and then I can do this. I can go to edit and I can edit the curve. It's pretty neat. And make it a straight line. Yeah. You could I don't know if you can add points. I'm assuming there's some way to add points. You can just rotate it. Boop. But yeah. New feature. Is very handy for animation where you need to move things like just by a tiny bit. I just don't want to make this the way that I do line art because, you know, it's muscle memory, right? I don't want to lose it, and I feel like overusing a tool like this in scenarios where I don't need it, yeah, would just make me lose experience. I can't do that. I imagine it's easier on the wrist. Probably, I don't know. I think because I'm not used to drawing this way, it probably would not feel easier. I can only imagine for someone that's not used to it, or maybe has issues with, I don't know, like holding a pen for extended periods of time. That might be an issue. I've been okay on this. It was part of school that they told us how to hold the pen so that it doesn't strain your wrist, so I've never had issues with like wrist issues so far. Hopefully I stay lucky with this, but never had wrist issues from work. Because I have a pretty soft grip too. I don't really press hard. Yeah. I know there's people that clench on their pen very hard. That does not help with wrist. I have a very soft hold. Yeah, death grip. Oh, you death grip. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for you. Mostly if you draw for extended periods of time. I hold What can I compare this to? I grip my pen the same way I grip like chopsticks, so it's enough to where like it's not gonna just, you know, like slip out of my hands, but it's enough to where I can control it without feeling like if I do it for an hour it's gonna hurt. Okay, so this would be I'm missing a line. Okay, and I think we are good. I'll color this another time and take a little break for now. It's a demon. What? What did I miss? Ika wishes his gum was purple. Ika, we're gonna talk after stream. Okay, but why are you demon gum is what I'm asking. A very specific lilac purple. At least it's a pretty color, you know? Just... why is it, where is this coming from? You don't like demon. Oh, this is what's happening. It's the Genu. It's the Genu sauce. I see. I see. Oh my god. Y'all have problems, man. But to be fair, they knew exactly. Do you think they knew what they were doing? Do you think they didn't? Because I feel like they knew after the whole what was it? There was another purple thing. Like the ice cream or whatever it was. I don't even know if we had it here. Yeah, Grimace. I just wanted to say she started it. There's no way no one in the studio didn't make that exact joke. No, for like, it was so funny. As soon as I saw it, it's just comments everywhere about the same thing. I could use some of that sausage. Like, damn. Isn't it supposed to be a kid's movie too? If no one made that joke, then this is boring. Yep. Well, that's a nice way to end stream. I'm glad this is is where we end it. If you want to hang out, Hika, I'm gonna go check on Will first. I'm gonna go check if he needs me to take care of the puppies too, and then I will be free. You done with raid? I'm assuming. Okay, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll be like, I don't know, like 15 or something. Maybe a little more if I take care of puppies. Hello, that's your puppies. Good morning. Is Olaf is your favorite? You puppers. Okay, alright, I'm gonna call it here. I will maybe be back. My favorite is Shadow. We'll maybe be back another day. Maybe not. Maybe I'll see you next year. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for holding me accountable for work. I did get work done. This is how it goes. This is how, you know, this is part of the stream rules. You never know if it's gonna be the last one. No, Z, no! I am reading chat. This is a just chatting screen. It's a good jump scare. Okay. Well, thank you. Okay, you guys have a good one. Goodbye. Do you want me to send you some? Goodbye. Yes, please.